The world has made incredible strides in gender equality since the days where a man was the breadwinner and the woman was the caretaker. Today, the opportunities for women to take have no end, but there are still slight inequalities between females and males, especially when it comes to political participation and economic opportunities. The importance of balancing this inequality reaches to more than just the women of the world. Integrating women deeper into politics and economics will reap benefits for everybody through their contributions to create a vibrant global economy. As we take steps towards bringing women into politics and economics, we will also come closer to making breakthroughs in other civil rights areas, in the United States and around the world. Women's rights movements have been around as long as America itself, and it is no secret that the issue is still alive today. The arrival of women's political and economic participation on our political agenda happened long ago, but recent linkage institutions have made it a permanent installment. The 2008 presidential election produced Hillary Clinton running for the presidential nomination, as well as Sarah Palin campaigning for the vice presidency. Our nation saw both parties bring us strong women to the political scene. Barack Obama also brought his pro-choice view on abortion to the 2008 election. Women's issues of abortion and birth control continue to create heated debate today, with the Democratic Party being a proponent of a woman's right to choose on these matters. Interest groups, such as the National Organization for Women, make sure that the policymakers keep women's rights on the radar, while the media proclaims there is a war on women. With so much input from linkage institutions, it is no wonder women's political and economic participation made it to the political. In response to the issue of women's political and economic participation, the Equal Futures Partnership was launched by Secretary of State Hillary Clinton on September 24, 2012. The partnership was the product of a challenge to those in attendance at the 2011 United Nations General Assembly. President Barack Obama challenged the leaders of the world to break down the barriers to women's political and economic opportunity. Hillary Clinton and 12 other nations stepped up to the challenge and formed the Equal Futures Partnership. The policy is designed to empower women, increase their political participation, and advance their economic opportunities. In terms of those involved in implementation, the Equal Futures Partnership is a colossal project. The policy has 4 main areas of focus. 1. Bringing more women into science, technology, engineering, and math careers. 2. Promoting civic education and public leadership for girls. 3. Ensuring economic security for the victims of domestic violence. And 4. Providing opportunities and tools for women entrepreneurs. Each of these areas has numerous institutions stepping up to the plate to implement the policy. In the science, technology, engineering, and math area, some key implementers are NASA, the U.S. Department of Agriculture, the National Science Foundation, and the Environmental Protection Agency. These institutions are actively collecting data about the current roles of females in science and technology fields, and connecting girls and college students with mentors in these fields. In the civic education and leadership area, the implementers are the Department of Education, the Center for American Women in Politics, and the White House Council on Women and Girls. These groups are working to provide online resources to learn about the government, and provide women in office as speakers for girls. The White House Council's role in the implementation is quite unique. They've launched a contest to create an app that will inspire and teach girls about leadership and civic. In the economic security area, key institutions include the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission and the Department of the Treasury. The role of these implementers is to help victims of domestic violence stay secure financially via credit counseling, informing them of their consumer rights, educating them financially, and training people to understand how to apply federal discrimination employment laws to cases of domestic violence. Finally, in the entrepreneurial area, one of the main implementers is the Small Business Administration. This department is launching programs to teach women about entrepreneurship and how to be economically self-sufficient. No revolutionary changes have yet been made thanks to the Equal Futures Partnership, but we must remember that the policy was initiated only 5 months ago. In this short amount of time, the Equal Futures App Challenge was created, sparking the interest of tech companies and young girls alike. On January 19th, the last submissions were sent in, and soon there should be a winning app meant to teach, inspire, engage, and connect girls politically. Additionally, the Small Business Administration held a series of webinars about starting or growing businesses for entrepreneurial women. As a new policy, the action already taken can predict that more exciting changes will come in the future. This is a policy of true reform, not incrementalism, in that this is a partnership involving countries all over who are committed to making progress in women's rights, political participation, and economic. As it turns out, empowering women in this day and age goes beyond the typical controversies of reproductive rights and equal pay. Women can gain a step up through active political participation and economic opportunity. They can go great places in the science and math fields. They needn't fear economic instability. Women can be the key to new civil rights achievements, the diplomats to promote peace. They can be the innovators for a thriving global economy and the political leaders of tomorrow.